Congressman, thanks so much for joining the program. So real quickly, who do you plan on supporting in this race and why?
Well, I'm a big supporter of Steve Scalise. I think he will be a great speaker. He's a fighter. Remember, he was shot many years ago. He recovered. He did not once stop leading us. He also has recently battled cancer, and he is winning that fight, and he is back on the mend. He's really, really impressive, a testimony to what it means to fight for this nation. When I first met him, it was at an NRCC dinner before I was actually sworn in, and I remember Donald Trump talking about what a strong fighter Steve was. Just 2 weeks ago, I remember Kevin McCarthy starting out a conference meeting praising Steve for the strong fighter he is. And in addition to being a fighter, he's a uniter, and we need that right now in our conference. People are angry. We've had a bitter week. It's been less than 72 hours since our speaker was thrown out, and people are hurting and all over the map with respect to emotions. And I think Steve is the guy to bring everyone together when we elect a new speaker, and we have to get back to work very quickly for the American people.
Yeah, when you talk about the Civil War, we know of two, Steve Scalise and Jim Jordan. There are probably others who would like to be Speaker. And what do you make of the Donald Trump getting into it? There was some suggestion yesterday that if they can't find somebody, maybe he becomes Speaker for like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, something like that. You guys would have to change the rules, so.
Well, whoever becomes Speaker has to get 218 votes, and we saw how difficult that was back in January. It took 15 rounds for Kevin McCarthy, and he'd been working to be Speaker for 20 years. And so I spoke to President Trump last night. He did express to me that he's supporting Jim Jordan. He had wonderful things to say about Steve Scalise. I know Steve is a supporter of the president as well. But I think at the end of the day, people like myself, we're going to make our decision based on what we think is best for the conference. We're there every single day seeing how it goes. I want the President Trump, on the campaign trail. I think any day that people in my conference are trying to pull him into the House fighting and infighting is a day that he's not on the trail working to win back the White House, which is also a huge priority.
Congressman, what's going to happen on Wednesday? That's when the new Speaker vote is. And does Donald Trump's endorsement change anything?
I don't know. I won't speak for my colleagues, but I'm told that there will be a debate. I mean, this is such a fluid situation. This is a new, unprecedented territory that we're in. But on Monday night, I believe there is a forum, a candidate forum that you all at Fox are a part of. Tuesday, we have a meeting in Washington. It will be a closed-door meeting with the conference where we will have a candidate forum. I don't know if we'll actually vote in the conference among members on who will support. The thinking is everyone will get behind one candidate on the floor on Wednesday when Democrats are in the room, and we have that live vote. But that was the thinking back in January, and you saw how that went. So I won't make any predictions.
Right. That was 15 rounds, and now you have other candidates out there. They only really voted for one guy each and every time, so you got to get to 218. Would you vote for anyone with the one vote margin to vacate? Is it time to get rid of that? And do enough people agree with you if that in fact is the case?
You know, Kevin McCarthy didn't have a problem with that 9 months ago. I don't have a problem with that today. I think that whoever is Speaker is going to have to manage the House. They're going to have to be careful, but they're also going to have to keep promises and deliver. And I think things just kind of fell apart in the last couple of weeks. I don't know that I blame the one vote margin, the one vote motion to vacate a requirement for that. But I think that's a problem for after we get that Speaker sworn in.